All right. Happy Friday night, everybody. We're getting ready to do a little Friday night ops. We'll be taking off here from Denver International Airport. Flying on over to Dallas, Fort Worth. Thought we'd do a little flying for a change. But it's been a little bit since we did that, isn't it? My goodness gracious. It has been a bit. This is the first time, this is admittedly a bit of a nerve-wracking experience here tonight because I haven't flown this thing in a while. So we're going to hop right in, start getting set up here, get the aircraft rolling. I've got to try to remember all the steps that one takes to... Oh, good. You turn the battery on, we got instant... Make sure all these things work. Yes, very nice. That works nicely. A little. I don't need to turn. I didn't even have that turned on. All right, good. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Good. Okay. Looks like these things are working. All right, that's better. All right, battery on. Ground power is what I gotta set up, right? I'm gonna go down here to the FS sections and ground servicios. We need that power cart, but what type of cart do we want? We want the external pit power. Request it. I can hear myself in the background. There we go. Right, getting that power set up. How's it look outside? It looks set up to me. Of course, we've got this stinking thing because that's just how we roll. Like I said, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. All right, jetway inhibit. We want to go and get rid of that staircase because that is lame. Bum, 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 bum. Got pizza showing up any moment here at the house. In fact, I'm keeping my ear open for it. There it goes. We got to get this thing set up proper. Can Adelaide, good to see you, my man. Welcome to the stream tonight. We're doing a little flying, a little Denver to Dallas. KDEN-KDFW. Like a KDFW. That's a DFW, KDFW. If you didn't know, I made it pretty, there we go. Pretty clear, I think. All right, let's get the jetway going. Requesting the jet bridge. Here comes the jet bridge. So we got external power. It's connected, but now we need to select it. There we go. Position steady light is turned on. That's how we let everybody outside the aircraft know that we have got power to the aircraft. Turn the window heat on, and we're going to get the IRs aligned. The two of them that we have. Everything else up here can stand by for a mow. Turn those on auto. Get the recirc fan is up and running. We're going to get these ready. I think that looks nice. Okay, everything else should be fine for now here. Right down into the FMS. Noisy cabin, yeah. And it's a kid's flight, right? We're here at gate Bravo 15 at Denver, and so is somebody else, as it turns out. And we're gonna have to kindly ask them to move, I think. Let's see if I can get my radios tuned up here. 122.8. All right, not tuning voice servers for some reason. All right, let's see what we got going on. Why is this not setting up? I see what I did wrong. I applied the wrong information. There we go. Now we got, okay. I mixed up my VATSIM password and ID. What's up, dude? You ready? Yeah, I thought I'd fly a proper route there. I was just kidding. Go to the actual Dallas because I didn't think they'd appreciate. I didn't want to be that one lame guy, as I said in your stream earlier today, Nomad, who just slips into some like Charlie Airport off the side that isn't actually featured in the event. There's always some idiot that does that, or there's several idiots that do that, I suppose. And I decided, although I am an idiot today, I didn't need to be that kind of idiot. Not that brand of idiot today. All right, so we go. Let's get our position initialized here. We got KD Echo November. Hey, there's voices. And for Denver traffic, with the big Airbus plane or whatever it is that's parked at Bravo 15, kindly move someplace else. I was here first. There we go. See how that works.
Denver traffic, Southwest 209 is on the downwind for 16.
Okay. All right, Nomad, we'll catch you in a little bit here, man. This is going to take me a while because it's been a minute since I set this thing up, but it should come back to me rather quickly. All right, we got that set up there. We're going to go right into the route. Get KDEN as the origin. KDEFW. It's kind of a French DEFW. There, let's do a flight plan request, shall we? Got all that set here. Let's do a selecty-poo. Request is being sent. We're a United flight today. United flight 1235. That's right, 1235. Route uplink is ready. Let's load her up. I have no idea which runway I'm going to depart because I don't know this airport that well. This is how. So this is the state of things. So my system's right here. I'm not ready for oh, son. I'm not ready for flight streaming here at all, basically. I don't have my Navigraph set up. So I'm going to just be slumming it off of government charts here today, off of the airnav.com, just because it's easier to access. Let's see, we're at Bravo 15, and what is the weather? That's what we got to find out. .meter. Okay, Denver. 110 at 11 gust 19er. That's the wind, and so that means we're probably going to be going east to west today. We'll probably see it's at a 110. We're going to go west. Want to depart to the east, which that puts us. Well, we can depart like 17 right. That would be a great place to depart, wouldn't it? It's probably gonna want us to depart like on some crazy like 8. I think 8 is what it wanted. All right, we'll depart 8. Runway 18 está selected. Okay. Let's see how terrible my Spanish is. Departure procedure off of 8. We're gonna be turn the music down a smidge. All right, let's see what the sim brief wants us to do here. It's got us departing runway 8, I think. Let's make sure I got the route though. All right, at the EPKI 7. To dues. Gonna pay our dues. Direct Guk. Direct Mub. Direct Madano. Then the Victory to arrival is what we should be expecting. gonna go and set that up here, preliminary like, but I don't like to get too caught up in. Let's see, .meter KDEN-KDFW is 140 at 5. It's probably going south. I'm just gonna say 1.8 both for that. The Medano. Not going to select an approach yet. And we go to the route page. Página 2. There we go. Deuce. And then Medano, Victory. It's all in there. Activato. Isaac, good to see you, my man. It's been a bit. I've been goofing off with these strange scenery stuff, and I don't see people quite as much. I'm not as active as a streamer as some others. Anyway, it's a beautiful view out the window, by the way. Denver, my goodness. My goodness. And that guy still is not disconnected from this stupid gate. Oh well, what are you gonna do, you know? I was here first. I mean, why should I have to be the one to do it, you know? That's what I always say. I was here first. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Okay, let's see. Estimated to take off weight. Let's see. We want the zero fuel weight at 105,420. Ooh. Pizza's here. ERB.
Denver traffic, southwest 955. We're about 2.5 miles out, runway 17 right. Denver traffic.
All right, Papa John's. Papa John's. You know, you got to go with what you go with. How you doing tonight? What's up, Isaac? You're still in there. All right, so we're working on payload. I like to do the zero fuel weight method here, so I'm going to load that in there, and then everything will kind of take care of itself from that point. We return, we'll go to the fuel. Actually, I want to do the fuel from this page. The ground services page. Fuel truck. So fuel, the block fuel is 150905. So 15, this is, I'm going to go 15.5 here because this is a FNO. And you could get held for days and days and days. 15,500 is the target. We're going to request the fuel truck. Hopefully it'll find its way over. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing pretty good. Got a nice weekend off here. Can't complain about that, right? Can never complain when you have some time off. No overtime yet. I'm expecting a call in the morning or sometime late tonight. You never know. How are those beats coming, Isaac? You memorized all that stuff yet? I remember when I was marching drum lines, I got to the point by the time I was done that I was basically memorizing music within a couple hours. And I can't do that now. So we get whole parts,
Denver traffic, Southwest
excuse me,
995,
whole parts of the show rewritten,
7 right at
like on the
5,
spot.
taxiing back to Mike.
And you'd have to start
You're
performing it
Denver.
in like a couple days. So, because you get like one day off in between shows a lot of times, and yeah, it was crazy. All right, la 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 la. Everything's kind of set up here, guys. We got the fuel truck. We got a ton of fuel on here. Fuel truck is there. Beautiful view there. All right, so we got too much fuel. Start fueling. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, that plane moved out. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. It's a little busy here at Denver. I'm surprised there's no ATC. Oh, actually, should we really be surprised that there's no ATC? That's how we roll here, right? All right, what's going on with the fuel? Why are we so grossly over-fueled here? All right, I want to set this thing to 0. And then we'll go from, let's set it to like 6,000 pounds. What do you say? There we go. So that's set like that. Then we go to FS Actions, Ground Services. And we say, oh, okay. It doesn't want to offboard fuel. Now we're loading fuel in. There we can see it coming in. Good. All right. Let's see. Our Denver altimeter is 3023. Let's go ahead and set that up here. 3023. Set and cross-checked. Boom. Okay. So we got the route entered. Gonna go a little perf int. Our zero fuel weight today, as we mentioned, was 105.4. 105.4. Our planned fuel is 15.5. 15.5. You can enter that there. It doesn't even have to be loaded yet. As long as you put it in the planned part, it should handle it all pretty well. Reserve fuel. Final reserve out trip staying. So 5. We're gonna go say 6 even. Reserve should be 6. Cost index of 31. Not too bad. Our planning flight level 390. Cruise wind. Average wind of 256 at 21. ISA deviations +7. Take a look at our top of climb outside temperature. Top of climb will be -53. So we go -53F. Put it in there. Label 290 knots. Oh well. Good luck to you. M1 limits. I'm going to go and chuck number 56 in there today. All right, let's chuck number 65 in there today. I don't know if that'll work, but we're going to try it. Okay, the wind. The wind. 110 at 11. Gusting up to 19 here today. We have a slope. I forget how we get the slope. I need Topcat to get the slopes. What do we say? Going really good. I've memorized the first song, working on the second and third. Excellent. Good to hear. The second and third isn't going to be bad to memorize. First band camp week starts in 2 weeks. Technically a week and a few days. Notice a lot of improvement in sound quality lately. All my practice is starting to pay off. That's what I'm talking about. I've gotten a few compliments from my tech about it. Well, there you go, man. There you go. Hopefully you're happy with the changes you've made, and it seems like they are. Alright, I don't know what the slopey is there, so we're just going to put that, as I said. Alright, CG. Let's go back to figure out what our what our CG is. Guess we'll have to wait a sec for that. Alright, let's load that. So we get our trim value. Jessa, welcome to the stream. Good evening to you. We're going to be flying down from Denver to Dallas. And we've got the Flight Beam Denver, I believe it is, loaded in here. It is beautiful. Dallas does not, unfortunately, have any payware scenery yet. I'm sure someone will get to that. That is going to be a bear of a project, though, because there are some special scenery things that need to go on. So it's going to be someone who really knows what they're doing. That wouldn't be me. That would not be a good candidate for me to handle. So I got something with a nightlight fix set that I downloaded from flightsim.to, which I figured would be appropriate. Oh, that's why it was beeping at me earlier. I set that down. So there's some problem with night lighting with the default scenery for Dallas, and so I've got a fix for that I downloaded from flightsim.to. That will hopefully make it so that if we do arrive at nighttime, which I kind of expect it might be darkish, that will be all set up.
Denver traffic, yeah, 1271 departing runway 8, Denver traffic.
Papa John's not great, but it's not terrible either. Not bad enough for me to not eat it. All right. Everything is loaded. 504 is what we're going to set our trim at. Actually, let's use this here. The double thumb thing. Oh, it's good to see the wheel actually working correctly. My goodness. That is a sight for sore eyes. All right, I think we're just about ready. Get back into ground servicios. Done with that fuel truck. We can let him go. That's a pretty plane. I'm not a flyer of the United Airlines, but it is a nice looking plane. Delta's looks better. That's just fact of life right there. All right. So we got ground power still selected. Let's go ahead and turn aft 1 on. We're going to get our APU fired up. So set the anti-collision lights on. There we go. The flashing red means the APU is starting up. All the rest of these in yellow. That's good. All right. Let's set our cruising altitude 390. Landing altitude. What is the landing altitude? That is a question right there. All right, Dallas, Fort Worth. We have put like 550 in there. There we go. Let's get all the pressurization panels and everything set up proper. Isn't it annoying how that speed brake gets right in the way here? All right, seatbelts. It's like 100 degrees in the passenger cabin right now. And a few more wind players. That's awesome. You've driven those two cities, says Jessa. That's cool. That must have been a beautiful drive, I would imagine, because that is some beautiful country out there. All right, I think we're getting close to being ready here. Pull the park and brake. We'll remove the chocks. Huh. I don't remember why the jetway is still here. Well, you know what? Let's set those chocks, and then we can maybe it. Did it automatically disconnect? I think it did. APU is running. How do I get this darn thing off my boat? Boom. Ba-boom. All right, pushback. All right, gotta make sure the nose points to the left. I can hear no one. Why can't I hear anybody? Interesting. Thanks for coming along, Isaac, man. Good to see you. As always, thanks for checking in. And let us know if you got anything else going on that needs some help. This pushback's not working. There it goes. All right, so turn packs off. Set the igniter to the left side to start with, and we'll go spin number 2. Add a little fuel in there. Nice. It's been a number 1. All right, 2 good starts. Turn that APU off. Man, I think we got just about everything set up. All right, let's go flap set to 5. That's right. There we go. I was gonna say I've got these things in here somewhere. There we go. Brakes away. Let's get this baby moving. All right, we slowly creep along. Little VNav, LNav, VNav set. All right, take a look at our departure procedure. Up key 7. Off runway 8, kidney, top altitude, flight level 230. Denver traffic, United at 1235, taxi from gate Bravo 15 to runway 8 for FK 7 departure. Dallas Fort Worth traffic. Make our call there. 230 is in the box. VNav still doesn't want to work for us, of course. Let's get some juice here. We got to juice this thing a little bit. Oh, I love those sounds. All right, still got the tiller function working here on the flight stick. Good. This is the first time I've flown this plane in a while. Empty airports, man. Pretty, but empty. Alright, so we're going to be taking, what is it, Kilo, Mike, taxiway Mike to 8. There's someone ahead of me there. These guys are going to be departing 1-7, it looks like. Man, you got to juice this thing to get it taxiing. It's not doing my normal idle roll today. Ground speed is just low. On the taxi, does it seem to anybody else like the PMDG just doesn't want to taxi very much right now? Let's get her turning here. Wow, this is sensitive. The tiller is sensitive. Look at that beautiful texture, though. I like that. I gotta steal that thing. All PBR'd and everything. Alright, coming out. Looks like Mike 8. Echo Charlie, sorry. Mike 9. Okay, that's a good spot to be. Make left onto Mike. Tell there's some elevation here, which is good to see. All right, set brakes RTO. Auto brakes are armed. Check our V speeds, V29. So we're gonna do V2 plus 10. Set in the box there. Passing the long taxiway, Echo Delta.
For 17 right, Denver landing midfield.
Ooh, that's loud.
Downwind 17 right, Denver traffic.
Anyone know if the A320 is coming to the game? Yeah, someone's working on it right now. It's I forget what it's called, but
Denver traffic,
there definitely is a group that is working on just that.
And turning downwind 17 right, Denver. Landing midfield.
Alright, someone's getting ready to... A helicopter of some sort? What was that? Denver traffic, United 1235, Boeing 737, lining up runway 8 for eastbound departure. Is there was aircraft inbound to 17 right, I think I heard?
Southwest 2815, I'm on a right downwind for 17 right.
We're touching down at Mike 6, exiting at Mike 5, 17 right. It's Cessna 170.
Roger. All right, runway 8. Here it is, and confirmative. Correct runway. That's a good place to start, isn't it? All right, so we got the landing lights on. We got the wing lights on. We're going to get strobe set to a whole bunch of flashies. All right, let's get out here a little bit more.
Cessna traffic, or Denver traffic, Cessna 33 Whiskey exiting 17 right at Mike 5.
All right, lined up, runway 8.
Signature.
I'm going to turn this music down. Denver traffic, United 1235, Boeing 737, takeoff runway 8, eastbound departure, Denver traffic. All right, we're set. I don't see any reason why we're not set. VNAV still doesn't want to kick in. That'll be interesting. I don't know what's going on with the pressure here. No, it says it's right. Okay. All right, everybody shut your eyes, close them real tight, and we're going to try this. I don't see any reason we're not ready to go. Flaps are set. Let's do it. Trim set. Advanced throttles. Toga set. Woohoo! Crosswind, holy cow. And V1, rotate. Woo! Shouldn't have taken off this runway. Positive rate of climb, gear up. LNAV, oh, LNAV, come on LNAV. Don't fail me now. Oh. What's going on with VNAV today? Alright. Autopilot armed. Level change. VNAV, come on VNAV. What's going on with you? Verify takeoff speeds. Oh, I didn't execute this. There we go. Someone's really quiet back there. Alright, let's look at flaps. Top setting 1. So we are accelerating and up. Flaps up. Passing 8,000. So we have a hard altitude and at or below here that's set for 10,000 coming up at Kidding. So we are going to level off at 10 for a second. Oh, look at that. Beautiful country. Woo, that's loud. Woo, that's loud. Remnants of the tower from the old Denver airport. I don't think that's what that was. All right, leveling off at 10,000 as we've got our at or below here. As soon as we cross that, we are going to be climbing like a rocket. Eastbound departures, man. Does it sound like it's really quiet up here in the cockpit? Like the engine sounds very low. Another mile and a half till we pass Kidding, and then we climb. The gear off. There we go. Start seeing the engines crank up. All right, 10,000, we go landing lights off. Shane Hicks, A380 is your favorite plane? Yeah, that's a pretty cool plane. There's somebody that's doing it. I forget what it's called. I think the same company that it's being distributed by the same guys that did the fly-by-wire A320 Neo or Neo. Yeah. I'm not all that into the Airbuses, so it's not exactly in my wheelhouse. All right. Now flying towards Pedal. Apu at or above 14,000. We're already above 14,000. We're going to be fine there. Epke at or above 15. We're already above 15. And Cotton, Poison, Cotton, and Dews. Very strange how different the sound is up here. Oh, I never filed my flight plan. Uh-oh. That's never happened ever. Flight plan filed. So we got an American aircraft that just left for Dallas. That we're chasing down that way. Alright, so let's go set standard. We're above flight level 180. Let's turn that wing light off. So we are zipping along. Flight level 200. Denver, awfully flat in the eastern part of the state. I don't have my AIG set up or anything anymore, so we're gonna have to work on that. That's the AI traffic. All right, slight left turn here to Poison. Reset altitude to 390. Really surprised there's no ATC for this event. It's a pity is what it is. Oh, it's leveling me off. Alright, performance. Simulation. Short little hop here today. All right, let's check the progress page. We're supposed to be in at Dallas about 2 after the 10:02 local time. It's already after 8, 8:41. So about an hour and 20 minutes in the air we got still. Check time of day in here and whatnot. Everything should be live weather, good. Real time, excellent. So I usually have it sort of locked at on a preset for clear skies when I'm doing my scenery building, because easier on the frames that way with no clouds or anything. It sounds very strange in this cockpit right now. Like, this is not how it's supposed to sound, I don't think. Wow, Atlanta's not on. This is just not a well-attended FNO. Not well-attended whatsoever. 40 departures scheduled out of Dallas-Fort Worth. That is insane. A bunch of them going to Houston. 737s, imagine that. Wow. I think Dallas is definitely getting the bulk of the traffic tonight. Houston is also getting some. A bunch of guys on the ground to Houston waiting to go to Dallas. But yeah, this is a Dallas event. So it appears there is, from what I can tell, 6 approach controllers on at Dallas-Fort Worth. 4 center controllers. Down at the airport level, there are 2 tower controllers, 2 ground controllers, 1 clearance delivery. It's a good showing. Good for them. Let's see. Houston Center has 4 controllers online for Houston Center, and approach has 4 controllers. One tower, 1 ground, 1 clearance. Not too bad. But where are the airplanes, man? Oh, it's not that many. This is not one of the more popular ones, I guess. Oh, even Oklahoma City online tonight with approach and tower. Sending some guys down. Very cool. It's over the plains of the middle United States, everybody. Beautiful, beautiful. So make sure everything's well configured here. Check that passenger. Okay, the passenger cabin temp is down. Took me a while to get the AC going back there, so I'm sure they weren't too happy about that. Packs are working well, as far as I can tell from here. Systems. Brake temp's good. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just model for caravan to do? Okay, interesting. So we're going to pass into Kansas City Center before we get into Dallas Center. So that's going to be our next contact at 125.725. Let's go ahead and set that up now. Seven, 2-5. 32,000 and climbing up to 39.
Actually, really nice weather out here. Let's do this. Go to route data, request winds. I realized I didn't do that. I downloaded the weather file and everything and did not request my winds. All right. And cruise wind uplink ready. Let's load it. There we go. Execute. Descent. Wind forecast for the descent portion. Let's go ahead and add it. Enter that in while we're here. While I'm kind of looking at it. All right, so 35,000. Setting wind at 240 at 7. Oh, wow. There's a light wind out there. At 31,000. 230 at 7. Continuing on, 200, so 20,000. Got 012 at 1. Wow, really low wind. That is amazing. Doesn't even seem right. 1 knot wind at 20,000 feet. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. So it says top descent wind and everything, just really, really slow. Is that all it's giving me? It only gives me 1 page? Oh, it's requested descent winds. Why don't you just tell me the wind you want me to put in?
Your body now.
Load 'em. All right, I guess. There it is. So the progress page says we're still 2 after 10. We will have 8.1 thousand pounds on board, which is well above our 6,000 pound reserve. That's right, dude. All right, 1,000 to go to the top of climb. Gonna be making some hard right turns here in a bit. So we turn out towards the southeast. There's a look at the VATSIM. We're up here. See, it's just not that dense of a traffic flow tonight. Maybe I'm late. I don't think I'm that late. Kind of right in the middle of it. Still daylight out, for crying out loud. Still kind of light outside here. Anyway, those of you faithful and loyal viewers, if you haven't already, please remember to like and subscribe, everybody. Please remember to like and subscribe. We love you. We appreciate all of you being here. Normally doing some scenery design work, not really design, but working through the Microsoft Flight Simulator SDK, the developer mode, rebuilding the airport that I work at in Greensboro, North Carolina. The default AI generated airport is just not good. So you'll see a lot of that stuff, and it's kind of a tutorial basis, I guess you could say, where I'm kind of teaching as I go, trying to anyway. So there is some learning to be had. And if you want to edit your home airport, it's really not that hard to do. So check out some of those videos on the channel if you have not already. And again, thanks for being along. Our co-pilot here in the cockpit. How close are we to Kansas City Center? Not that far away. Should be getting a gong gong here any second now. That's the old FSN sound when they used to send you a contact me request. Gong gong. Now it's just sort of boop. Not quite as interesting. Oh, no. We do not touch those while I'm in flight, buddy. Do not play with the throttle handles, please. Whoops. Are we flying? You want to see the outside of the plane? It's really loud, though. That says United. See United? What letter is that? U N I. What's that letter? T E D. Yeah, that spells United. Pretty cool, huh? United Airlines. Here's our right turn to GCK. I am not overly familiar with what fix that is. This is not my part of the country. here. It says Garden City. Yeah, we're headed to Garden City. Then Mitby is next. Mitby, yeah. That sounds pretty cool, huh? Very cool. It's a place, yeah. Alright, set up for the Victory 2 arrival into Dallas. Let's pull that up here. It's a little place. It's a nice place. Don't touch the handles, buddy. Don't play with the handles when I'm flying. Alright, lots and lots of restrictions for the arrival. So Belfour, sorry. Eddie Belfour, former goaltender of the Dallas Stars. This Victory 2 arrival is all named after hockey players. A lot of these fixes we got Modano, Mike Modano, the old captain of the Dallas Stars, is the first fix, the transition fix that we're joining. Followed by Belfour, Eddie Belfour, Hull, Bobby Hull, Yuri Letnin, Zubov, Sergei Zubov, and Victory. Got to know your hockey players, everybody. And a little trivia there for you. There will be a test later. Hopefully you guys got your pronunciations down. I will not repeat it. Man, it is utterly quiet in this cockpit. I must have done something with the sounds. Let's go. General options. Sound. I don't know. Active spatial sound. Do we want that? I guess. I mean, these things are all on fine. Oh, look at that. Look at that shiny. Big time reflection off of the flap indicator. Ooh. That is brutal. And the default position is just that is blinding. Oh, what's up? Ghost West Killer, welcome, man. How you doing?
Yo, good, man. I see you're flying on stream.
Yeah, man. Flying, streaming. Down to Dallas tonight. Friday night ops.
Yeah, man. I just arrived at Dallas.
Oh, yeah? How is it down there?
Busy. Super busy.
That's good to see.
I had a missed approach because traffic was taking too long to vacate.
Oh, that happens all the time on these events. That's the one thing. It's like, you know, you're going to get all these guys who just take their sweet time to get on and off runways.
Right. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
Okay,
seriously.
Like 4 traffic behind me, 3 in front of me, you know.
Yeah, we got serious volume. We got to get on and off the surfaces really fast.
Exactly. How far out are you right now from...
I've got about an hour and 5 minutes I'm supposed to be landing.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there's Kansas City Center calling for me. All right, let's turn that on. Where'd you fly in from?
I left Oklahoma.
Whoa. Someone's upset.
Oklahoma City.
Nice. Will Rogers World Airport.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Kansas
City Center, good evening. Cactus 816 at 360. We're just south of Omaha.
Cactus 816, Kansas City Center, right down.
Did you fly the PMDG?
Oh yeah, you already know.
Oh yeah.
Cactus 816.
I love it, man. It's such a great aircraft.
Oh yeah. I've got a weird thing with the sound right now. This is the first time I've run it on this system since I reinstalled Windows.
Cactus 816, radar contact.
It's like it just sounds very quiet in the cockpit.
I have noticed that too, but for me, it does that because whenever people are talking our VPilot, it automatically lowers down the volume in Flight Simulator.
Oh, does it do that?
Yeah, it does that. I've noticed that too, but as soon as I go to Unicom and then I basically press escape, the volume gets super loud again.
Huh.
Yeah. So it could be that.
Maybe that has something to do with it. Interesting. Kansas City Center, hello. United 1235 with you, flight level 2390.
United 1235, Kansas City Center, squawk 1110.
Say again the squawk code for United 1235.
1110, 1110.
1110, United.
It's so busy that there's like
1235.
aircrafts parked on top of each other.
Oh yeah, tons of them.
Even people don't load in as observer first, like they're supposed to.
That happened to me when I...
1235, radar contact 30 Northwest, Garden City, VOR.
That happened to me when I logged in. It was in Denver. I was there. There's nobody else at the gate, and a few minutes after I'm there, boom, somebody else is right on top of me.
That's ridiculous.
They looked like they were pretty much, they logged on like ready to go though, because they pushed back a few minutes later and then they were out of there. But it's like, come on, man.
Right.
On big events like this, you definitely got to go in observer mode.
Yeah. I mean, it says it on the VATSIM rules, you're supposed to
Right,
log in
right.
as observer first. A lot of these people just don't care.
I don't know if you can see it on my stream, but I got a massive glare off of the flap indicator on the cockpit. It's the sun is just hitting it perfect.
Hold on, I'm gonna check it out. Cause I just parked
Cool.
at the gate here.
Is the ATC doing pretty well down there?
Oh yeah, they're doing a great job, man. Alright, well, let me switch to Unicom just so I can not hear all this.
Oh yeah, it gets loud. So I'm really surprised that the trim wheel doesn't move more while you're in flight. Like,
but yeah, the ATC's been doing really good, man.
Updating
They've
a
been
lot.
spot on with their vectors and everything like that. So
good. Like, it doesn't look like it's hardly
It's
even
kinda
moved
annoying
since we
that I
took
had
off.
To, go around because I saw the guy driving past the actual exit to go to the furthest one. I'm like, why?
Convoy 3591, Kansas City Center.
So selfish.
Maybe he didn't set his brakes up right or something.
But it was like he was rolling super slow. Like it was like he was just taxiing on the runway, From what it looked like, but I made it, so.
That is a bright light.
Kansas City American at 2429. We're stuck here for about 2 to 3 minutes.
American 2429, right?
What livery or what airline are you flying as?
United.
United. So okay, I think I was looking at you, and for some reason it wasn't on VATSIM. It's not showing any information on your flight.
Delta 780,
I realized that I forgot to file it, and I didn't do it till like right after I took off.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Because I was looking, I was like, I'm pretty sure this is you. Because you're United Airlines 1235, right?
Yeah.
Delta 780, verify Charlie.
I'm just trying to keep it under the radar,
24.
Trying to keep it low key.
We're Charlie.
The feds are after me for taxes. I can't be putting my info everywhere.
Thank you.
No, I feel you, man.
God, this glare is crazy. I've never seen it glare like this before.
Oh yeah, it is pretty crazy. I had that too when I was flying.
Have a great day, American 303.
I think I'm gonna make a flight now to Houston.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that. Just that short little flight.
Yeah, because dude, sometimes those long flights, man, it's I like doing long flights, but it sucks when the air traffic controllers are getting off and stuff like that.
Yep.
And that's.
Well, that's the thing I was kind of saying earlier. It's that this event doesn't look as big as some of the other ones, but especially when you look at like Albuquerque Center is not online, like a center that touches both of the airspaces that are featured. That's surprising that they're not on, because usually everybody piles on. Atlanta Center's not on at all, and they're usually the busiest. So it just doesn't make sense. There's just not that many people out there tonight.
Really does, really not. I don't know. Atlanta has their event tomorrow.
Atlanta has an event tomorrow?
Yeah, from 11 till 3 Zulu. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, let's check it. Let's see what that is. See what that is. I might have to jump in on that.
Yeah,
The city in the
likely.
forest.
Yep. So that will be like, so it'll be starting 4 p.m. I think. 4 p.m.
Atlanta and
Pacific time for
Peachtree.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
23 Zulu to 3 Zulu. So that is, let's see, 19 minus, where were we? 4 right now. So 19 minus 4, so 15. So that's 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Is that right?
4 p.m.
4 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah, so most likely we'll
Runway
hop on that.
3591 Kansas City Center.
See if it's any good.
Atlanta, man, it'll be hopping. Those guys do a
It
great
is.
job over there at Atlanta Center, I think.
Yeah, they really do. They're really squared away.
3591, we're back.
There was a huge event going on too yesterday in Europe. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super popular. But the thing I hate about being 9-hour difference is that by the time I get off of work, you log on and the control towers are almost starting to get off.
Right. Yeah, you got to be somehow available in the middle of the day for that to work. TNR
Right.
Batman, what's up? TBNR Batman, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream.
I wish there was actually some good payware coming out for Atlanta, like actually a really nice
Oh
one.
yeah, it's always just underdone. Like Imagine
Yeah.
Sim has been doing it for like a long time, but it's terrible.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I was
Runway
like, damn.
3591 taking the request.
I think because of all the non-payware
Still waiting for
airports,
them to take the
I
hands
think
off.
Atlanta is like one of the
No worries,
least nicely done, I guess, of
Yeah.
all the ones that are came with the
2429,
updates.
we're back.
Roger.
That's
I
definitely
don't
fair
know
to say.
why.
Maybe we'll fly Dallas into maybe I'll fly Dallas to Atlanta then tomorrow.
Yeah, be nice.
Dallas doesn't have anything that's really all that exciting right now either. I think the default Dallas is actually pretty decent. So
Just the gates are broken though
right.
on most airports. They're just floating.
Yeah.
you know?
Cruising. All right, looking for an update here on the progress page. So 0203
I
showing.
think I'm about to do another flight right now to Houston. Might as well.
Runway 3591, contact Memphis Center 133.6.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Houston looks like.
Yeah, on the map right now, that's
Cargo
kind of
51,
pretty
contact
busy.
Memphis Center 133.65.
3365, Dex Cargo 51 Heavy. Good evening.
Tex Cargo 51 Heavy. Interesting.
You have a good VMR file?
A good what?
VMR file that you have for all your traffic?
So I don't have any of it loaded right now. I had one before, but when I wiped Windows, I lost all that stuff. So right now I'm just default.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it kind of stinks.
Were you using the one from British AFGeek or what? Or you made your
Yeah,
own one?
yeah, I was using that one. I followed all of his videos on how to set it
Right.
up. He has really good videos.
He does. So I'm using his VMR too, but the only problem is I'm still getting like a bunch of errors with some airplanes. I don't know if
Huh.
you have that too when you're using it.
Yeah, well that happens just because you get these weird people putting in like weird models that aren't actually flown by the airlines, like with us. Like we only have one 737 model. But so
Right.
like Delta doesn't fly the 737-700, but if you're going to fly a Boeing 737 under Delta, you got to put it in as a 700, right? Because that's what you're flying.
Right.
So if you put that in, that probably isn't in those AIG files.
Right, exactly.
So it messes the model up. So what you have to do is change the VMRs so that anytime it puts Delta and Boeing 737-700 that it or 800 in the model files that it also applies to anybody that's flying Delta with the 737-700.
Gotcha.
Hotchmania! Good
So
to
you
see,
basically
man. Good to see you.
In the custom files, you just have to change the
Yeah.
actual code.
Yeah, there's that, what is it, like Model Magic or something like that
Yeah, exactly.
program. That's the thing you got to work with.
Right.
The FNO, so far,
Yeah,
it's
'cause I
off to a
made
good start.
my own file, but then I got this problem that basically when I open up my AI manager or whatever, it says that was saying that a lot of my liveries were outdated. So then I'm trying to update them, and then I get this stupid thing that it basically tells me that I manually have to update them.
Oh.
And I'm looking for certain liveries from some of the airlines, and I can't find it to the website that it connects me with. So I'm like, well, I can't continue without updating that one. So
Oh man, your video was pretty awesome.
Continue to the other files because of that one file. So I'm like, well, I just gave up on it. So whatever.
Yeah. That's the thing that's actually, I didn't use his VMR file, the British AF Geek one, because I wasn't loading all that European stuff. I mostly just had American, like North American carriers and everything in it. So it was much smaller, and I didn't want to have a whole bunch of things that I didn't want it to be like a mile long, the VMR file. So it was a lot easier to manage. But at the same time, yeah, even with a smaller one, you're still gonna have errors.
Yeah, man, it's
No A321 Wineo for me tonight, Hotchmania.
With my own VMR file, I didn't have any errors.
Or
I
any night,
downloaded
probably.
Everything. Only thing is that it says it loads older livery models for the airplanes because they updated the new liveries. That's the only problem, but I don't get any errors though.
Yeah. So one of the things that I think is screwy is that they're all still using like FS10 and P3D models for most of those things, and then the sound is all screwed up so that it sounds like the engines are like full blast all the time.
Right, it does. Even when they're at the gate.
Yeah.
At 1271.
And that's supposed to be fixed by people just using by actually just making Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 files instead.
Right, exactly. They don't.
Yeah, Hotchmania, man, that is a good public you got to put like a public service announcement, something like that in the title of that video. Just notice to air missions, don't buy the marketplace stuff.
For ticket runway 29, Delta 780.
Delta 780, verify your first RNAV waypoint, RNAV to Haggy.
I'm tired of this 700, man. I want the 800 already. They're taking forever on this stuff.
But then you gotta drop some more money,
Oh yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous. It'll probably be $80 again, easy.
Fort Worth Center 135.45.
That's the only thing. Like, PMDG made great airplanes, but damn, like, it's not cheap,
It's a good airplane. Hopefully their EFB doesn't stink when the little iPad thing when it comes out.
Right. Hopefully not. Dude, I want level D to create the 767, dude, because I used to always fly the 767-400 ER.
Oh, that was a great plane.
It really
I mean, it was super old graphics and stuff. Like, they didn't update that thing visually for forever. I don't think they really ever did. And everybody was always like, oh, they're going to make a next version any minute now, and it just never came.
Never did. Nope. But it sounded so good, though, and then the airplane handled pretty nice, for what it was.
It did what it was supposed to do.
Oh, yeah.
And that was like the only one. I don't think anybody else made a 767.
Nope. Nobody did.
That's a great plane.
It is, and the only 767 right now they have is like, I'm not dropping no money on that, bro.
So there's this guy who's in my chat, Hotchmania, right now.
Yeah.
He makes a lot of videos on YouTube about like add-ons and stuff that come out for Flight Sim. They're pretty good. He just did one today about there's like an Airbus 321 Neo that just came out in the but it's marketplace only.
Oh, okay.
And it's he's absolutely right. He says basically don't touch anything that's from the marketplace when it comes to aircraft, especially
No.
because they're terrible.
1271. Get that frequency again.
135.
It's like $25, and it was just basically it's the default Airbus that comes with the sim, with like some like visual changes and stuff.
Yeah, nobody.
$25 for that.
People are getting finessed, man.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, spending money on that.
People are getting bled dry.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not spending my money
Delta
on that.
720, correction 780, radar contact, high altitude.
If I'm spending my money like PMDG, I know their stuff.
Delta 780, record contact maintained.
I just hope maybe one day, you know, in the future, PMDG would actually make like a 767, but I probably doubt it.
Well, it'll be interesting because the Boeing, nobody touches the Boeings because PMDG does the Boeings, and
Right.
now it seems like somebody else has to do some Boeing stuff. If PMDG is ever going to get better with the Boeing things, like it doesn't matter if like the Phoenix A320 comes out and everybody loves it and says, oh, PMDG is slacking or something like that. I get all that, but the problem is if nobody else ever makes anything good in the Boeing category, then they can keep making whatever junk they want, and charging whatever, because that's what everybody has to buy.
Very true.
3D 737 Max. Oh boy, Max! Like everybody has to have the Max. There's like what, like a half dozen of them flying in the world. I know it's more than that, but relatively speaking, there's not that many Maxes out there, and I don't see a huge demand for the 737 Max models in sim. Like the Neo, the Neo Airbuses, man, there's not that many of them out there. Why does everybody want them? It's still the same piece of junk Airbus airplane with better engines. So, Batman, did you regret buying that airplane? That's the question. I feel like everybody's got to have that one marketplace purchase. Like you said, oh, it's so easy. It's a marketplace. I can download it right inside of the sim. Like everybody has to have that one learning experience where you learn, like, oh, I just spent money on this, and I probably should not have done that at all. You got to get burned once, right? I think I did that with what did I buy? I bought like a Coronado aircraft, and I should have known this because I've been doing this stuff for over 25 years now, right? And I should know by now that anything Coronado is just not, in terms of my personal standards, I make it sound like I got these like amazing standards, but for what I like to do, I'm always disappointed with Coronado aircraft. So I should have known, you know, going in, I was going to buy this Mooney Ovation. This was like right after, not too long after launch. It was one of the first airplanes that came out, and everybody's like, well, this is the best GA airplane in the game. Yeah, well, the best then is not even close, wasn't even touched the best stuff that's out now. Like the Milviz 310. Oh, who's that? Zuma. Wow. That's an awesome Zuma. It's good to see you, Zuma. Who did you draw that with? Nettie. Is Nettie good at drawing? And she's really good for you then, right? Gonna teach you how to draw better? That's awesome. I like that very much. Is he happy or sad? Look at him. Is he happy or sad? Is that a sad face or a happy face? Happy. Where you go? You're not going down there.
Center Cactus 816.
Am I still in Kansas City Center? Oh, I guess I'm just about ready to go in Fort Worth. Then the fun begins. Oh gosh, let's talk Toronto Friday, man. So I understand why Mick didn't want to do the ATC tonight.
1235, contact Fort Worth Center.
But someone's on right now. I mean, Toronto has approach on for the last hour. So it's not like there's nobody there. And they got Bishop Tower's on right now.
United 1235, Kansas City Center.
Sorry, United 1235 missed the switch. What was it?
United 1235, no problem. Contact Fort Worth Center 120.77.
12077 for United 1235. Thanks for the help tonight. We'll see you later.
Good, thanks.
All right, the fun begins. Into Fort Worth Center we go.
American 2496.
Nice, getting close.
I like terrorizing Mick when he's on a
pushing
tower or approach over there in Toronto, though. Fort Worth Center, good evening. United 1235 with you, flight level 390.
United 1235, Fort Worth Center, good evening.
He doesn't sound overly busy.
American 1320, say Mach number.
From the northwest, the flow is not strong right now. God, don't touch the handles, please. Right now, we're not going to be deploying flaps here at flight level 390, please. Thank you. All right.
American 1320, say Mach number.
That happens to me a lot when you're just out there flying. You're like in the middle of somebody else. They don't ever send you anything.
American 1320.
I think a lot of guys,
Mach number.
when they're controlling something like Boston Center on a F&O night, they're just trying to get their hours in for the month because they're not expecting a lot of traffic, and they're not going to get a lot of traffic.
Twilight 336, say Mach number.
So you said you're going up to Heathrow, is that correct? I think you said that.
Twilight 336, Roger, through a sequence into Dallas, forward, maintain Mach 0.7.
Oh, Speedbud. There you are.
Or less.
Speedbud 178 heavy. That'll be a fun flight. It's a long one. What time? What time are you fixing? Are you thinking you're going to get in there? You got some hours. You got a few hours out of you.
The Victory 2 arrival. Dallas is landing. Correction, Dallas Fort Worth is landing south. The regional
I see.
901, maintain Mach 0.74 or less, transition to 27.
Is he a visiting controller at Fort Worth Center then, or is he just helping out tonight?
Transition at 270 on the speed, descend via the Victory 2 and Fort Worth, landing south, Twilight 836.
Cameron Peterson. Yeah, so I guess it's my fault. I'm in here late. Actually, it was about 7 p.m. here East Coast time, and I just woke up from a nap because I worked a midnight shift last night, so I was exhausted by the time I got to the afternoon because I don't get to go to sleep right away when I get home from work because I got little guys here we got to look after and whatnot. And then I just wasn't that tired. I was screwing around doing some scenery work, playing a little PUBG with some buddies and stuff. Then I finally
very good afternoon.
Time to pass out.
Mexico 604 with file 320.
So Nomad Aviator actually sent me a message through Discord. He's like, when are you gonna do your stream, man? Your F&O stream. I was like, oh yeah, I better go do that. It's like 7:10. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go set up right now. Yeah, I swear. So it took me a little while. And this is like I said, I reinstalled Windows. This is the first time I've loaded all of this stuff up, and I didn't have the infrastructure. I didn't have the SimBrief downloader, and had to tinker with my add-on linker and stuff to make sure I had the honeycomb drivers and everything loaded in. So we got all that set up now. But I'm still flying half naked here because on my stream PC I also have a fresh install of Windows, which Windows 11 I didn't change that one back yet. Back to Windows 10 on the gamer, but Windows 11 is still on the streamer because that's not really giving me any trouble for productivity stuff. It doesn't make any difference, and OBS runs just fine on.
There's a bunch of people right now parked inside of each other.
Oh yeah, I'll bet. I'm looking on VATSIM right now. The approach airspace is just covered with airplanes.
Yeah, it is.
There's 44 airplanes waiting to depart Dallas.
Yep.
So yeah,
It's
gates have
crazy.
got to be full.
There's a long line, yeah. About to be joining all these cats.
All right, inbound to Madano. Mike Madano. That's cool. It's always good when controllers help out, especially for these bigger events. When you're getting a lot more traffic than what your guys are used to, you probably don't have the roster, and maybe Dallas is not super popular airspace on VATSIM, so I'm sure there's not that many controllers that are certified or available to help tonight, so they generally call in from other guys. Hashmania, have you ever done any ATC work on the VATSIMs? $720 Batman's gonna survive. 720Z. Okay, so that is for us. What is it? So it's 923 now. It's 124 Zulu. So 6 hours, you said, right? About 6 hours you got to go. So for us here, that would put you in at about almost 3:30 in the morning. So that's for you. That's for London time. That's 9:30 in the morning, right? Yeah, something like that. That's probably 8:30 in the morning. Hotchmania, no ATC experience. You should get in on that. It's a good time. I was joking with Nomad Aviator this morning on his stream that we got to get Chewy Nuts to do some ATC. It is a great way to learn how the aviation system works in general. Because if you're just coming in as like a guy who just plays, you know, just buzzes planes around and stuff and doesn't do the VATSIM thing, and you've got this whole new world of learning the ATC system, learning the IFR flight plan, you know, like filing the whole like air navigation system in general. It is a huge task to learn all that stuff, and without having anywhere really to start. 928. Okay.
Via the Booth 5 arrival, DFW landing south. The regional altimeter 29901.
Why do they call it regional approach?
DFW landing
I never
south.
got that.
Altimeter 2991, Mexico 6 Airport. United 1235, cleared direct to Belfort on the Victory 2 arrival.
Clear direct Belfort, United 1235. Alright, so I'm on the progress page. Belfort, select, execute. So that's going to change our top of descent a little bit here. Here's our left-hand turn. Woo! Overturn. LNAV needs updating. Supposed to get it eventually. The next PMDG update will have the new LNAV system in it, allegedly. John Lake, welcome. What's up, Doc? Yeah.
United 1104, you're leaving the airspace to the northwest. Albuquerque Center is offline.
Alright, got a little bit of a shortcut.
Oh, nice.
Frequency changer for United 1104.
290 knots, not going to happen, huh?
I'm taxi right now. I'm not pushback. I'm in.
Alright, so to the descent page, I'm going to make sure we set speed is at 290. That will recalculate our top of descent. There we go. Alright, so we saved like a minute or two off of our arrival time. John Lake, welcome to the stream, my man. How you doing tonight? Oh, we're up to like 9 viewers now. Way to go, everybody. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, because we are still in the transition mode away from Twitch and into YouTube, and I lost like a third of my, I lost like 80% of my followers.
Center, good evening, American 786.
I just started over.
Flight level 370.
Building from the ground up. So we were at 55 going into tonight. I don't know where we're at now.
2272.
2272 for American 786.
Hotchmania's got a good 500 subscriber lead on us. But yeah, it would be nice to get to that 100 mark soonish, so I can get rid of the stinking letters and numbers in my my YouTube channel URL and actually get youtube.com/snare17 would be awesome. Way easier to link that. Say, oh yes, youtube.com/snare17. Way easier to put a graphic up on the stream. Like I could put something down here in the corner over yonder or something like that. It would look way nicer than just the 20 character.
Discretion maintain flight level 300.
Pilot's discretion maintain flight level 300. United 1235. Boom. Yeah, I know. I've known that the whole time too. It's just I don't know. I think I have this anxiety about making YouTube videos. Streams are easy because it's just I'm just doing stuff and I'm recording while I'm doing it, you know. But then you have to actually like have some you have to edit stuff and you have to like say, well, this is what I want to do today and I want to cut it all together. And I don't know a whole lot about video editing. I've used a little bit of DaVinci Resolve, which is probably what I would use because it's free and it's a very strong thing. But so that, I would have to get into that, and man, I just don't. I feel like there's so many big things that I'm doing right now that are just like brand new, and it's keeping me from doing it just for silly reasons, not because I really don't have a real good reason.
786 is radar contact,
But,
45 miles north of Lubbock. Maintain flight level 3.
Like I'm gonna try to learn Blender pretty soon to make some models for airports. That is going to be a huge task. Not just building models, but texturing them is intimidating. But yeah, I think the video editing thing is going to have to be next, because yeah, these streams just get too stinking long. Most people don't watch them all, and you can't get a real solid, coherent message across in a stream when you're talking to chat and,
ground requesting Delta 38 requesting taxi clearance
and all that stuff.
17 right on stand Echo
Ghost
15.
West is getting ready to Ghost West Killer getting ready to leave Dallas for Houston. It's doing, which is a very popular route tonight. That's just,
250
it seems like kind of a pity to use something like a 737 for that route, though. You're right, Hotchmania. I accidentally absolutely need to get some videos out, and I don't know. Maybe I'll use like Windows Movie Maker or something like that. Oh, that's a sin. I know it's a cardinal sin what I just said. All right, top of descent coming. 40 miles. Need to make sure I get a good look at this arrival chart here. I said Madano, we got to be at Belfour between 300 and 240, I think. Yep, 290 knots. That's what they want us to cross at. That restraint is programmed in, and it's hopefully I've set the descent rate to 290 knots just for especially for this.
Good evening, Ember 42 check.
Because we're supposed to be at 270 until we get to Zubov, or 290 until we get to Zubov. Then we're supposed to be back at 270. Say again.
What
I got ATC in my ear. Hang on. What was that?
2320 Ember 42.
Do you know your runway yet or not yet?
No, they haven't told me.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh no, Batman. No.
Dude, this fucking Delta's about to hit me, dude.
No.
Oh my god, bro, he's about to hit me.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, he barely missed me.
There's no shortage of noobs who just like plow through people on the network these days.
Yeah. Guys.
A lot of people have been complaining about that too.
Bro, like, there's people doing all kind of weird stuff. I'm like, bro, just taxi.
Just go straight. Yeah.
Taxi to the open gate. Like,
Just look both ways before you cross, man.
What?
Number 42, you read a contact 65 miles northwest of Burns Flat.
So yeah, Hotchmania, I don't know if it's the videos. It's just the thumbnails, man. It's the thumbnails. Your thumbnails are so crisp, so clean. Oh, they're beautiful. They're a thing of beauty. Your thumbnails.
Forward center, hello, Cactus 816 360.
So I gotta definitely get in the thumbnail game.
Fort Worth Center, welcome.
That makes everything just look a little more like, oh yeah, I should definitely click this video. What I love is the people who have really super well produced thumbnails that look super crisp and clean. Then you get in there and they're using like some stupid little USB webcam that has like 480p resolution. It has terrible frame rates. Their sound is, they don't even have a mic. It's like they're using their iPhone for this mic or something like that, and just sounds, there's echo in the room, and it's like, man, there's no editing whatsoever. They maybe have like a really nice intro that they put on that they paid for and that they put on the front end, but then everything else is garbage after that. Oh man, I don't want to be that guy.
America 604, Connect Regional Approach 119.87.
Oh, Batman, I feel sorry for you. I feel not sorry for you, but bad for you. Over the Atlantic, crashing, sim crash.
Yes, sir. I'm ready for taxi, Delta 38.
Look, you weren't too far off of Kennedy, so I guess you, if you really wanted to, you could restart that, right?
Fort Worth Center, JetBlue 82190 for 3
Gosh, that stinks when that happens.
JetBlue 24.
That's why I don't do long haul flights. I just don't do that stuff. I don't have the time, and if it crashes, I'm not touching it. I'm not going back to it. Like I know Nomad was doing his cross the pond stuff and getting crashes in the middle of the Atlantic too, and it's like, that's so frustrating, and especially when you're on like a 9+ hour stream. Just awful. All right, 13 to top of descent. I think we're pretty much locked in here. We got 290, 290, 290, 290, all the way down until we get to Zubov, 270, then 250 over Victory. Yep.
What the fuck? Oh, sorry, yeah, cussing. They're,
American 524, radar contact lost.
Oh, American 524, what happened to you, buddy?
There's a guy who just disappeared, like, on the runway. He just disconnected or something.
1235, this would be the Victory 2 arrival. DFW is landing south. The regional altimeter 29901.
29901, we're descend via the Victory arrival and landing south at DFW for United 1235. All right, 29901, is that what he said, I think? 29901. Let's just bring that up here if we can. Another METAR request. .METAR KDEN-KDFW. Yeah, 29901, I heard correctly. Landing south, 150 at 8 is the wind. Cumulonimbus in the distant northwest and north. Oh, that's the direction we're coming in from. That'll be fun.
American 13.
Do you always run the same call sign when you're flying, or you just do different ones?
No, I pick a flight number from FlightAware. I'll look up the cities that I want to fly between, and then find something that's leaving relatively soon.
Victory, American.
Gotcha.
We're slow enough.
Yeah, I usually run the same. I usually just run the same flight number.
That's easy to remember. You don't get confused at what your call sign is that way.
Yeah, I used to change my flight number all the time, like depending on the routes that I'm flying, like on the actual
Hachimani, man, good to see you. Have a great night.
But,
look forward to more of your videos.
My cousin and I, we started flying, and then we just started using the same call signs, because it's kind of funny, because when you're flying certain places and the same control towers are on, they know it's you. know?
That's right, yeah. When I fly my my GA aircraft, like my Cessna 310, I usually fly a Snare 17.
Oh, okay.
128, we leave the airspace to the west. Shortly, Albuquerque Center is offline. Frequency change is approved.
Albuquerque not being online is like a sin, man. I can't believe that.
22.8,
there's such a lineup right now.
Southwest 128.
Where's everybody flying in from? Yeah, it's a sin, dude. That's right. Like, everybody... It's coming from somewhere. Where are they coming from? LA? No, not that many. No, like nobody going to LA from LA. Vegas? No. Phoenix? No. Salt Lake? No.
I actually took some really cool pictures when I was landing earlier. I forgot to upload them on Atlanta.
Oh yeah, I haven't installed Volanta yet.
No.
Haven't reinstalled it anyway.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right, we are in the descent. Descending via.
36 resume published speeds at Victory.
Victory, published speeds, 12 at
All right, so we got descend via. So the bottom altitude's 5,000, so I'm going to make sure I select 5,000 before I get leveled off for no reason.
You know, it's funny is too that some people do not know how to taxi proper speed either. They taxi like
1987,
around speed at 10 or something, like.
Right.
Taxi
contact Forward Center 135.7.
Raj Sharma, welcome to the stream, my man. Good evening to you, or whatever it is, your time. It's 9:38 p.m. here at the East Coast of the United States. Flying into Dallas, getting ready to do a little flight. Friday night ops madness, I'm hoping here, because it looks like it is still plenty busy for arrivals at Dallas.
74, checking in, flight level 280, about 30 miles south.
And we got some cumulonimbus in the area. I don't see them yet.
Here at DFW too, that the taxiways are on a slope.
Sloped, you said?
Yeah.
That's realistic. They're not always flat.
No, exactly.
So maybe some rain.
At Atlanta, that's you know when you take off, the runway is on a hill.
You know something I've noticed, that they got sloped runways in this simulator now, right? But it's only sloped like the long way. Like runways aren't flat like left to right either. They're usually there's like a hump in the middle of them so that the water and everything can drain off easier. But you don't ever see anybody with that.
Nope. It's true.
Oh, what do we got underneath us here? Is that Austin?
Yeah, this is super cool, man. All these airplanes. I need to take a picture of this.
SPS, KSPS. What is that? Oh, Shepherd. Wichita Falls. That can't be right, is it? Yeah, Wichita Falls, Texas. Shepherd down there. Nice. Where's the airport button? There it is. Turn that
You know
on.
what the weird thing is for me? That all the airplanes that don't model match or whatever, they get a Air Canada, automatic Air Canada livery.
Oh,
for
wow.
me.
So there's tons of Air Canada in Dallas right now for you?
What's that?
There's a bunch of Air Canada airplanes there for you then?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. I have no idea what runway we're going to be assigned. I don't have the ATIS because I don't do ATISes generally. Let's look for ATIS, shall we? Let's see if I can grab an ATIS here. I don't know how I would get the digital ATIS, so I need to get a voice ATIS. 123.775.
You know, in Flight Simulator 2004, they used to have the follow me cars and stuff like that. If you didn't know, if you're at an airport you've never been before.
Right, right.
Or on FSX, they had that too. They spawned follow me cars so you could have them guide you where to go to the gate. They don't have that anymore.
Why don't I hear the COM2 radio? Is there a way to get the COM2 radio on?
While I'm waiting here, let me watch you.
I don't know what it just did. A thunderstorm rolling through. Alright, everything looks good on the descent so far. 290 knots, locked in. Coming up on Lettinen. Lettinen is between 19 and 17, which we're right on path at 290 knots. And the next fix after that, Zubov, we gotta be back to 270, so that should not be a problem. Quiet. God, these kids just screaming.
Yeah, I got 18 right earlier for takeoff.
Oh wow.
For landing, I mean, for
I have
landing.
no idea what I'm getting.
You might be getting 18 right because you're coming from Denver. But who knows? See how far
Fort
we're
Worth Center, you
at
still
right
there?
now. You're pretty close.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, I think you
Roger.
might be getting 18 right.
That would make sense from the direction I'm coming in.
Yeah.
Record 1966 descend via the Boo 5 arrival, Dallas landing south. Regional altimeter is 29901.
By the time that
Descend via the Boo 5,
I'm
Dallas
ready to
landing south,
taxi,
and the
or
altimeter is
ready to take off,
29901 for
probably
American 1966.
I gotta figure out a way to get the ATIS. How do I turn COM2 on? Using
Fort Worth
COM2.
Center, American 3142, 13,000, climbing 17,000, direct to RDF.
Hey, hey.
American 3142, forward center, welcome.
I see some people that turn their strobe lights on way too early.
Oh, little girl's looking for mommy. She's freaking out. Yeah, you didn't. Until you're across the whole short line, you don't really need them on.
Sorry?
You don't really need them on until you cross the whole short line.
No, exactly. I'm surprised they're only using 17 right now for takeoff from it. I know whoever's parked on the west side of the at the airport, I think they let them take off from 18 left.
I think they're really spacing out the departures out of Dallas because everybody wants to go to Houston, and so there's still 42 airplanes waiting to depart on the ground at Dallas right now. There's so many people waiting that they're not letting anybody go.
Yeah, it's taking forever right now because I'm on the tower frequency. It's taking forever.
United 2235, contact.
I don't really understand why they're not sending more people over to.
Hang on, dude. Hang on. I gotta get this frequency. Okay. Say again the frequency for United 1235.
United 1235, regional approach 119.87.
119.87 for regional approach. United 1235. Thanks. We'll see you.
American.
All right, I got it.
Regional approach 118.42.
Yep. I'm surprised they're not sending more airplanes over to 18 left.
Yeah, they should be using at least 2 runways for departure.
But there's people coming from the west side of the airport to take off at 18 left, which is
crazy.
At 17 right, which is weird.
Regional approach. Good evening, United 1235 with you through 16,000 on the Victory 2 Rebel.
17 left, 17 right, and 18 left for takeoff.
Good afternoon. The DFW altimeter 29901 and the visual 18 right.
Visual 18 right, United 1235. Thank you.
And then they're basically having people land on 17 right, 17 center, and 18 right.
Yeah, the visual 18 right, it sounds like.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you're getting?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I had too. So you'll be able to taxi straight through.
All right, 8 right selected.
So you'll probably be parking at the Echo gates then, at the satellite Echo. It's your United Airlines, right?
Yep. 111.9, 176 on the course. There we go. Set. Selected. For 5,000 feet. 13.5. It's twilight, man. It's looking pretty out there. The pink sky.
Is that? Oh, big sky?
Yeah.
That's nice.
The ATIS said it was cumulonimbus clouds in the northwest. I'm coming in from the northwest. There's no cumulonimbus clouds out here.
American 1781 contact. Actually, turn right heading 360, then contact regional approach 118.42.
360 on regional approach on 1781.
I'm telling you, these planes that don't do digital ATISes, like the fly-by-wire does, just really missing out. Really stinking missing out. What an opportunity.
Twilight 336.
Actually, I'm surprised they're not sending more people to take off closer to each other.
Like I said, they're all going. A lot of them are going to Houston, so they're trying to space them out so they don't overwhelm Houston. But Houston's got nothing going on down there right now.
No, that's what I'm saying. Looking at Houston right now, I mean, they do got a lot of people on the ground, but there's not a lot of people inbound.
All right, right turn for Z-Man. Get that page 2 of the arrival back up. Victory 2. There we go. Alright, Z-Man. Between 9 and 7. 250 knots. We're slowing down. Unable. Can't do it, huh? Let's do some boards. Let's put some boards out. Go full boards here. Why is it saying this? Why is it doing this? Drag required? I got drag. We got drag, man. We got drag.
We come on 1381 descending, or with you 6000 heading 360.
There we go. Slowing her down. Don't need as a drag anymore.
American 17, 81, you're still with regional approach contact 118.45. Actually, 118.42.
There are literally 23 airplanes right here waiting.
118.42, 1842.
1842, American 7.
American 1781, also to send maintain 4000.
Even during a hot summer day, busy summer at Atlanta airport, I haven't seen, I think, that many planes lining up for one runway.
It's because they actually know how to let guys go.
Yeah. Like even in real life, the most I've ever seen at Atlanta, I think in the hold was 15 or 16 planes, and that was due to weather.
Right, right. Well, yeah, usually they don't let them leave the gate until it's their time to go.
Right, exactly. Because there's no point, because you're literally just sitting there wasting fuel, you know?
Yep. All right, let's see. We're going to be doing our heading here.
American 1966, regional approach, good afternoon. Expect the visual approach, runway 18 right.
Set 90 heading.
Could you, man? Coming in.
American 1966, expect the visual 18 right.
Expect visual 18 right, American 1966.
240 knots. 230. We got to be at pop.
Approach, Skywest 5769, checking in with you.
Fop.
19,000, sending via move 5.
Skywest 5769, original approach, DFW on 72991, visual 18 right.
2991, and you said 18 right transition?
Skywest 5769, visual 18 right, you can plan for that.
Clear, plan for the visual 18 right. Skywest
Wow,
5769,
dude.
thank you.
This American airline guy is so stupid. He sits in the middle of the taxiway, and now this person can't exit out from the runway.
Just want to make sure for United 1235, did we miss a frequency change?
United 1235, not yet.
Thank you. All right. All right, so we're going to be decelling here in a second. These are looking nice. Traffic up here ahead of us. Oh man, there you are. Oh wow, 5 a.m. call in the morning. I'm about to land, man. You can hang out for the landing.
American 1235, contact regional approach 118.42, good flight.
118.42 regional approach for United 1235. We'll see you. 11842, 11842. Man, it takes a long time to scroll through this. There we go. Regional approach, good evening. United 1235 with you, leveling 5,230 knots.
1235, regional approach, runway 18 right.
18 right, United 1235. All right, 90 degree heading selected. 5,000, we're at 230 knots. Watching these aircraft turn final for the other runways. Lots of airplanes around.
Yeah, there is. Dude, there's a guy that blocked the taxiway from this FedEx being able to taxi off the runway.
Yeah, 1235, so maintains 3000.
3000, yeah, 1235. Alright, 3000 selected, flight level change. Stay at 230 knots, been assigned. Don't touch, buddy, don't touch stuff. Please don't touch right now. I need you to back up a little bit. Alright. Getting ready to land. There's 5 other airplanes on arrival right now.
United 1235, turn right heading 160, vectors approach.
Right heading 160, United 1235. Alright, 3800 for 3000. Awesome, I should love that song once she gets you back. Oh. I see at least like 6 other airplanes just on my screen in the air right now.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of people. If you look to your left, oh yeah, that's the ones you're looking at right there. Yeah. They're all landing for like 17 center and stuff like that.
I'm like the only one for 18 right.
United 1235, DFW Airport,
Yeah, that's the same thing for me. I was the only one. I had 3 in front of me and then...
Field in sight, United 1235.
Yeah, United 1235.
But then when I came back around,
runway
then I was
18 right, maintain 170 knots to Betty.
Good visual approach, runway 18 right, 170 knots until Netty for United 1235. Netty, how fitting. The fix is called Netty.
This is United Airlines. That's just not pulling up to the whole short line. It's just...
Alright, so we're cleared for the approach. We're going to stay on this heading until we intercept the localizer. That is selected. Back up. Yeah, the event's it's kind of a small time event, to be honest. I flew in from Denver. There was nobody in Denver Center. Was like just no ATC whatsoever. Albuquerque never came on. There's just no traffic from anywhere really except from inside of Fort Worth and Houston. So everybody's been flying back and forth between the two for the most part, it looks like, and maybe like Memphis.
American 1781, contact TSW.
It's not that busy overall.
Have a good night.
Is this guy also going to the right side here and ahead of me? I think he is. Alright, here comes our turn. Oh, flaps 1. Flaps 1 set. Alright, 170 until Netty. Netty's coming up. And approach mode armed.
Traffic.
I see the traffic, thank you. Yeah, it's nuts right now. The concept of the sterile cockpit just means nothing to these people.
American 7.
I need a switch.
United 1235, contact DFW Tower 124.15, good night.
2415 for DFW Tower. Thank you, United 1235. There we go. Fort Worth Tower, hello. United 1235 with you. Visual approach, runway 18 right.
Uh-oh.
United 1235, DFW Tower, runway 18
Delta Airlines is going around everybody.
Dude, I can't hear, dude.
5 mile final.
Runway 18 right, clear to land, track 5 mile final in sight for United 1235. That's totally guessed. Alright, flaps 5. Aaron, back up, buddy. Get off the... Don't play with the pedals right now. I'm about to land. Do you want to watch the landing? Flaps 5 set. And gear down on the glide path. Our 25 is our
Dallas Tower 9500 Alpha,
Flap
ramp
speed.
19 with information Delta, ready to taxi.
Eddie in 1 mile.
Number 95.
All right.
1 Juliet Alpha,
Auto
DFW
brakes
Tower,
2.
runway 18 right. Taxi via Charlie.
Speed brake armed.
Yankee. Hold short, runway 18 right.
And reducing to 130.
Alright, taxi to 18 right via Charlie Yankee and hold short of 18 right, 951 Juliet Alpha.
Trying to slow down. Alright, flaps are set 5. About to come up to flaps 15. Flaps 15. Ready to close to autopilot disengaging time. Oh my gosh, the button doesn't work. That's not good. That's not what you want right now. And flaps 30. Alright, we are hand flying. And we're at VREF. Alright. Stabilized at about, on speed, on glide path at about 1,250 feet. A little too much nose up. Come on, nose down, please. Come on. Come on, nose. What's up, Chandler? Good to see you, man. It's been a while.
American 1781, next thing left on Echo Center.
Oh, man, I'm so high.
I can
What's
see you
going-
coming in, man.
I'm high as a kite. This is ridiculous. Glide path
Marcus,
failed me.
1781, Roger, welcome to DFW.
Flight director failed me.
Continue via Bravo cross 18 left, contact ground 0.85 on the other side.
Bravo, cross 9 left to ground on the other side.
Dallas West Tower, Taos 90 with you, holding short of 18 left.
Alright, now I'm on path.
Taos 90 DFW Tower, runway 18 left.
Talk about glide slope. This thing is so whack.
Wait, runway 18 left.
What's going on?
Glide slope.
Flight director is way behind. I'm barely low. Barely low.
United 1235 DFW Tower.
At 1235, go ahead.
United 1235, runway 18 right, you're clear to land. You have to call earlier, sir. You are basically over the runway threshold.
20 right, clear to land, United 1235. Said that.
30. 20. 10.
You already cleared me to land like 10 miles ago.
1235, sorry. I thought you were somebody else. My apologies.
It's alright, man.
It's been a long day. House 90, RNFB Park, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright.
Take off, Taos 90.
The dude is like, I'm on like over the runway, and he's like, dude, he's like, you're cleared to land. You have to call. And I'm like, you cleared me to land 10 miles ago.
Wait, what happened?
The guy, he called me like when I'm just about to be over the runway, and he's like, you never called. You're cleared to land. You have to call me.
7's ready to taxi.
I was like, dude, you cleared me to land 10 miles ago. He's like, oh yeah, I thought you were someone else. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Last digit call,
Guys,
call
you're
final one.
making a mess.
Peep 17.
People 17, Roger, stand by. United 1235.
Sorry, you're landing though.
Welcome to DFW.
That's good,
Continue. Echo 4 to Whiskey Lima, cross runway 18 left, contact ground 0.85 the other side.
Echo 4, Whiskey Lima, cross runway 18 left, ground on the other side, United 1235. Have a good night. I have no idea where I'm going. All right, let's get the chart out. Let's be professional about this, shall we? All right,
People getting mad, so they're like disconnecting.
all right, I'm on Echo 4. Whiskey Lima, they want me to cross at. which is right here. The heck was the ground frequency you gave me?
DFW Tower, Sabbath 2111, visual 18 right.
West ground 121.85.
Taos 90, contact departure, get in.
Going to departure, have a great night.
Skywest 2111, deep through tower, runway 18 right, clear to land. Go land 18 right, Skywest 2111. Peep 17, deep to be tower, runway 17 right, for now, taxi by Charlie, Bravo, hold short, runway 18 right. Charlie Bravo, 18 right, keep 17.
Taking too long.
Right.
Well.
All right, crossing 18 left. I am safely on the ground.
Nice.
DFW Tower, British Airways, Speedbird 1341, heavy ready to taxi.
Ugh.
Speedbird 1341, DFW Tower, you're on the wrong frequency source, alright? Contact ground, left that Whiskey Golf.
Yankee Golf, Whiskey Golf for Spearwing 343.
And Cactus 1474, hold short of Zulu for me. Cactus 1474, hold short of Zulu for me.
Still waiting.
Oh yeah, everybody's backed up.
DFW ground, British Airways, Speedbird 1341, heavy ready to taxi from south of Bravo Terminal.
Yeah, I thought I salvaged that landing.
What was that? These air traffic controllers are telling these guys to take off.
I can't hear, dude.
Just taking forever.
Hang on a sec.
1341, DFW ground, can you repeat that for me?
Fort Worth ground, yeah, 1235, clear of runway 18 left at Whiskey Lima, looking for taxi to Echo 8.
1235, DFW ground, continue on Whiskey Lima, right on Gulf, left on Alpha, contact east ground 12165 on Alpha.
Alright, right on Golf, left on Alpha, and continue Whiskey Lima, right on Golf, left on Alpha, we'll contact east ground for United 1235. Alright.
343, contact tower on 124.15.
2415, Spirit 343, we'll fit.
Cactus 1474, continue
Alright, east ground 121.65. Let's set that up here.
Speedbird 1341, DFW ground.
Yeah, there you go at 1341.
Speedbird 1341, you ready for taxi?
I'm over in Bravo.
I gotta get some hardware for this. This is just taking too long.
So, are you ready for taxi?
Affirmative.
Yeah, that landing could have been a lot worse. Considering the guy was like, "You aren't clear to land." Get out of here with that.
Golf Hotel Foxtrot to 18 left, 1341.
Speedbird 1341, heavy is going to be Golf.
Yeah, nobody's departing this airport.
Golf Hotel Whiskey Foxtrot, thank you.
They're sitting in there taking forever.
Oh.
Fort Worth ground, Spring 748 on Bravo.
What just happened?
Delta 14.
It just went like toga mode.
Spearwing 748, DFW ground, roger, hold short of taxiway, Golf.
What the?
Hold short of Golf, Spearwing 748.
What the heck just happened there? All of a sudden the throttle's just like, here we go! Okay, maybe that's because I was using the side stick here. What is this? What was this? What is this?
You know, I remember a couple weeks ago they had an event in Europe from London Gatwick to Amsterdam, and they did it so well, man. They had how they had everybody is so whichever they were having everybody line up right behind one another, right, on the runway, and then the first one would go, then the second one would go, the last one would go, and then they would. Every time, per three, they would line up on the
ground,
runway.
Skywest 2111, we just crossed 18 left on Whiskey Lima.
Yeah, the bottleneck. Those guys are pros in Europe, man. They always have these big events, and everybody flies to the same airports.
And they do it right because I remember I was flying. I think actually it was not Gatwick. It was Heathrow event. And the way they would do it is they would give people numbers based upon pushback clearance, right? So you don't push back and just sit in line, you know, like right now.
I will turn right on Foxtrot and then make a left on Alpha.
Yeah, here you just push back whenever you want, and it really gets things messed up. All right, Nomad, I thank you for being able to make it back.
748, give me a 89 and 737 head.
Yep, we see a low guy passing.
I need to get my AIG loaded.
Your own discretion.
Yeah, really. It's like, you're. Feel free to mess up this event any way you like, man. Push back whenever.
What's wrong, okay?
Makes no sense.
I've got 2 people talking over one another, so somebody gotta repeat it.
Someone's floating up in the
That's
sky.
why I really enjoy flying in Europe. Because it's super legit.
Continue taxi on Bravo, right on.
What is going on here?
Call 2 ramps throwing 748.
That's why usually when I fly here in the US, I just, when these events like this,
Taxi
I just only start one engine.
Hold short, 17 right at Echo Hotel.
Yeah, single engine is a good way to go. All right, I gotta contact this ground controller. Hang on.
Okay, we're Echo Kilo Lima and holding short 17 right at Echo Hotel for American 5. The American 5 is going to be a company A320 coming down Kilo. If he appears to be getting in your way, if you can get away, please.
Fort Worth ground, United 1235 on a taxiway Alpha, looking for Echo 8.
The American 5 will give way to the A320. Who was the aircraft? Is that 1235 coming across Alpha Bridge?
Affirmative, United 1235 on Alpha, looking for Echo 8.
American 1235, continue down Alpha, your choice, Juliet Alpha or Kilo if you need it. Echo 8's about on the other side, so your discretion.
Juliet Alpha or Kilo for Echo 8 for United 1235 will probably go Kilo down towards the end.
American 1235, roger, thank you.
Look, his lights are shining straight up in the air.
2429,
freaking weird.
Echo Sierra going back to gate Alpha 36.
Good evening.
American 1289.
How goes?
Continue Kilo to the...
Pretty good. I'm trying to navigate my way through Dallas Fort Worth ground here.
2429 next.
Because you're taxiing on Alpha right now?
Yep, I'm about to turn.
Onto...
Actually, not yet here.
Ground American 2079 ready for pushback.
Turn it on to Kilo.
Echo.
Gator, what scan are you taking?
Supposed to go to Echo 8. I don't see too many airplanes over here.
Gotcha.
Everybody's just holding short of runways.
Yep. Is that what they gave you? Echo 8?
2111, we're on Alpha, coming east, looking to go to Terminal Echo.
Doing any flying tonight, Mr. Digidiscorder?
DFW ground, what part of Echo do you want to go into?
Probably not. Maybe tomorrow.
Big event in Atlanta tomorrow on VATSIM.
West part of Echo, southwest.
I might stream some scenery dev today.
Nice.
Skywest 2111, turn left, Juliet Alpha across the bridge to the ramp. Have a good day.
Maybe that's why Atlanta's not alive. They want to take a break for tomorrow.
That's probably what it is, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Purple ground, 324 Echo Sierra to the gate.
Chandler, you going to be doing the Atlanta event tomorrow?
324, you go to Echo.
They're going up like
324, continue Juliet Sierra.
There's a plane over here at these gates that's like probably at least 60 feet up in the air.
Good, Kilo, Sierra left on Echo for Delta 24.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look at your stream.
Hold on. As soon as I get past this thing here, you'll see it.
Okay.
Ground to Philadelphia 22, would like to supply fire clearance to Memphis. Would prefer to have PDC, please.
That's
Delta
ridiculous.
1122 would love to help you out, but if you can go to delivery
Oh, yeah, I see it.
128.25, I'll see you in a bit.
It's like in the parking garage.
Yeah, like what the heck is that?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I have no idea what gate is what.
But you said Echo 8?
Yeah.
It's to the left.
Stand by just a few minutes.
Okay.
Once you go into the taxiway right there, you're going to go to the left.
I don't have my Navigraph charts loaded up yet.
Yeah, it's one of the ones here on the left side.
American
Of the
1430, we're short on
barricade.
Zulu for you.
probably the one that that floating airplane is in.
Right?
What does this say?
Parking gates.
Echo 21.
American 1430, Roger. It's going to be just a minute. There is.
Oh yeah, no worries. Honestly, we'll wait for some of the traffic.
Oh man, I'm going the wrong way.
Going the wrong way. Oh, it's to the right then.
Forward ground,
Yeah.
Kidney Delta 16.
My
We're ready
fault.
for pushback and engine start over here at Alpha Ramp, spot 22.
American 1671, push start.
Hey,
Discretion advised ready taxi.
Did they give
Push
you
start
a
is on
stand
discretion.
number?
We'll
Or
advise when
they
ready
just
to
said
taxi
go to the
Delta
Echoes?
1671.
I'm just going where the real world flight went.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's on the other side then. So you'll have to turn around. That's the UE.
American 1430, we're clear to go. Taxi via Yankee across the bridge. Contact west ground 121.85. Have a good night.
Across the bridge on Yankee and over to West Ground on 2185.
Let me look at my chart for you
Thanks,
right
American
now.
1430.
Where it is.
Fort Worth, ground, hello, American 3090, Port 11, ready for taxi.
Okay, so Echo 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the sixth gate. It's the sixth gate all the way on the end of the right side.
Worth, ground,
That makes
hello,
sense.
American 2390, Port 11, information.
You working on some
ready for
scenery
taxi.
tonight, Digit Discord?
Yes, sir. The continuing adventures of Charlie Zulu Victor Lima.
Awesome. Have you been there before?
Never.
How did you decide to pick that place?
American 2309.
Because a friend of mine saw the beginnings of my adventure and said something like, you know what? Maybe you should go to this airport. Fix it up.
Oh, interesting.
A few scenery loads later, and here I am.
Ground
Nice.
Flamingo 6 Yankee 42 Tango.
Alright, so, my friend,
looking
for the rest of your
for
time, I'm probably
corporate,
going to fire it up in
currently at
maybe
Echo
about
Romeo.
5 or 10 minutes and get started with tonight.
All right, man. Have a great night. Good to see you again, and let's meet up again soon.
Alright, sir. Take care.
Ciao.
Alright, I'm finally at the whole short line.
Yankee 42 Tango.
You just got there?
There's two good spots for you. There's the corporate on the north side.
There's so many airplanes parked here. This is crazy.
Hangar 5 is just fine.
My wife was like, I was like,
You say that, it'll be right on top of the hangar 5.
I've been literally sitting here
Right
for
on
40,
top.
40 minutes.
Thank you.
Yeah, single engine for sure.
Yeah. Even though it's not really common for Delta Airlines to do that.
That's more of an American thing.
Yeah.
Fort Worth Ground, Delta 6523.
Usually Delta, like, in their procedures list as well, usually they don't, yeah.
There we
they don't
go.
taxi on one engine.
I found the gate.
Finally. Yeah, dude, you need to get those VMR files loaded, dude.
Absolutely. Everything looks exactly the same. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of American Airlines here anyway, but
You still have a copy of your VMR file?
what's that?
You still have a copy of your VMR file?
No, I'm going to be starting from scratch.
Do you want me to just give you mine?
I can do that, yeah.
Here, hold on. Let me put it in here.
Shot my right wing off.
All right,
I'll give you
APU
both
on.
of
Let's
mine.
cut off the fuel.
Contact, or monitor tower 126.55. Have a good night.
All right, engine shut down.
For 2655 for American 5.
Do that there. We want to get the dome light on just to make this all go a little bit smoother. Go into FS actions. Ground services. Let's set the chocks. Chocks set. Brake release. And let's connect the ground power. Oh, they say they're having East Tower issues. I'll say. is. Oh, here comes the oh, geez. Excuse you. Barreling right in. All right, ground power is available and selected. There's a little light bleeding.
I put one in your channel.
Thanks, man.
I sent it to your PM. I just can't send you the British Afghan one because I guess the files
we're going to be sending you to West Tower, monitor West Tower 124.15.
Discord Premium.
They're switching everybody to West Tower now.
Well,
that's not a good thing. All right, local lights on. We can go anti. No, all these are all right. Very large wing there. Oh, we're parked. We're good. We're all set. Let's turn mode C off. Oh, so I got to do that in the cockpit here, don't I? Let's go down to standby.
This guy just ran onto the roadway.
It's absolute amateur hour. All right, might as well have fun with the rest here.
Ground American 2749, spot 23, ready taxi.
Don't need any of that.
American 2749, runway 17 right, taxi via Kilo Juliet, hold short, Echo Foxtrot.
Runway 17 right, via Kilo Juliet, hold short, Echo Foxtrot for American 2749.
Get the unloaders ready here. Forward loader.
Oh my lord.
Request. Half loader request.
Fort Worth ground.
So what I need is the fuel, the passenger bus or something like that, right?
Delta 1671, after the American is coming down Kilo, it'll be taxi 17 right via Kilo Juliet Echo Foxtrot.
Alright, after the American that's coming down, we'll take Kilo
Passenger
Juliet
entry
Echo
jetway.
Foxtrot for Delta 1671.
East ground, this is people on 7
Oh, I want jetway. That's good.
Somebody's crashing.
Crashing?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Kilo Echo Golf for 17 right, 217.
The guy just said, made it, crashing.
We will take it back. You do not have transponder code, so you can fix that. Pete 17, can you squawk 2201?
Water, fuel truck.
Squawking
Any of that.
2201.
Are you going to do another flight or no?
No, that's it, man.
It's a wrap.
And Peak 17, let me know when you're ready to taxi again. I have 2 coming down Kilo, so if you can hold for just a
I
second.
knew it was going to take this long.
Copy that. Squawking 2201 and holding until you allow me to taxi.
I remember I crashed one time too, man.
Just about 15 seconds and one more aircraft after the one in front of
I
you.
was like, my cousin and I were flying, and we got the takeoff, we got the landing clearance, and next thing you know, we have crazy, like a microburst or something.
Oh, wow.
And it was like the plane.
Need to be ground, Roger. Hold position for just a second. We have some traffic coming down the taxiway.
Line up a rate runway 17 right downstream.
Ground American 2079
All right.
ready to taxi.
Spun down to
I
spout.
had like crazy, like a wind shear, like a microburst or something, because it was calling it on the FMC or whatever. And
American 2079.
That's insane. I've never seen one of those before.
Yeah, this is the first time I ever had it happen. It was like everything was fine, and then out of nowhere, it was started as first like wind shear, microburst.
Wow.
The plane just got smacked. It was like pushing the plane up, so I reduced my speed, right?
Yep.
And then as soon as I did that, it just dropped to the ground.
Yankee, Lima, hold
And
short.
I tried to full throttle it, and yeah, it was too late already.
American 2309, taxi 17 right, Yankee Kilo Echo Golf.
Yankee
Arnav Strix, clear for takeoff runway 17 right,
309.
Let's see if we can go watch this takeoff.
Yankee for Juliet Yankee. American 1337, taxi 17 right, Yankee Kilo Echo Golf. Yankee Kilo Echo Golf, American 1337.
Wow, there's tons of planes over here at 17 right.
Yeah, dude, it's are you flying around in drone?
Yeah, I'm in drone mode. Are you taking off right now?
Yeah, I'm taking off right now.
I'm chasing you.
DFW ground United 645 on Juliet Sierra. We're gonna park gas spot 40.
Someone took off. Someone took off 18 left at the same time as you. That's pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it. That's cool.
We need Kilo tonight.
Yeah, 645, Roger, taxi Kilo to the ramp.
Here's the view right here.
Which you climbing 5,000 feet.
Southwest 473 Alpha, you on frequency?
Affirmative.
Southwest 473 Alpha, runway 17 right, taxi via Yankee Lima.
Southwest 473 Alpha, taxi to runway 17 right via Yankee Lima. Thanks.
American 2309 and American 1337, monitor tower 126.55. Monitor tower 126.55, American 1337.
Original departure, Delta 3, which you climbing 5,000 feet.
Over tower, people 7. Forward ground, American 850 at spot 6, ready for taxi with Echo.
Everybody that I just sent to East
There's like 16 airplanes still holding short.
Monitor West Tower 124.15, rough frequency issue.
And 17 left has nobody.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
Or 18 left has nobody, that is.
Ground, American 850 at spot 6, ready for taxi with Echo.
American 850, runway 17 right, taxi via Lima.
Zephyrus, man. Oh, buddy. Thanks for being here, man, but you got here just at the end.
Delta 1122, push target discretion, advisory attack.
Push up my discretion, will advise and ready to taxi Delta 11.
So you don't stream on Twitch anymore?
No, man, I'm 100% YouTube now.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
What's the reason that you decided to?
Ground Delta 622.
So they just launched somebody off 18 right and then somebody off 18 left's going around. Oh, the reason? I think the discoverability and everything. I get way more views on YouTube than I do on Twitch. And that's just doing like scenery files. Like when I actually fly, I get way more views on YouTube than I do on Twitch. And the quality of the stream is just way back. I'm streaming in 2K, man. This looks amazing compared to what you get on Twitch, and it saves the videos forever and everything. And I think it's a lot better. You get like the DVR functions and stuff. 271 views of this video, this stream I've had already. And I probably would have had like 80 on Twitch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like nobody likes me, I know that, but it's like, dude, still.
I don't think that's it.
All right, 2 new subscribers today.
737 NG driver too.
Forward
Yeah.
ground, Delta 1671.
I like his stuff.
To monitor east or west tower.
Yeah, his
American or Delta 1671, unfortunately, right after I said
35.75 Delta
east, he's had some com issues, so it'll be west at 124.15.
Comm issues on East Tower, so they have to put everybody on West Tower.
Delta 1671.
That's the problem.
Yeah, sorry about that.
West Tower is going to have a busy
Hey, it's all good. Things happen.
West Tower doesn't have any traffic. It's all on East.
I mean, now he is.
Yeah, now he is. But it's only, all he has to do is say cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Oh, Saffris, that's all right, man. Yeah, this place looks pretty good. So I had to load a fix in for this airport. I guess at nighttime the default one doesn't actually look very good, from what I'm told. So I made sure that I downloaded this. It's called DFW Light. So it adds a bunch of lights onto the ramp, because I guess it's normally a very dark airport at night on the default model. So this added a whole bunch of lights in so that it looks really nice and bright. We're just watching all these airplanes waiting to go. It's like 16 airplanes. Oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right. 14. 14th coming up. 15 right here. I mean, they've just had a huge backlog of departures. And the whole time I've been out here, it's like there's been 40 plus guys waiting to go. There's still 32 guys waiting to depart, all of them for Houston. And in Atlanta, a bunch of them too. And like this event is over. It's over. But there's still tons of controllers on, because this thing is going to have to go late, because everybody's still departing for Houston. Like the amount of people going from Dallas to Houston right now, there's nobody's flying to Houston from anywhere else except for like New Orleans. And Houston's just waiting for airplanes to come, and they're all coming from Dallas, and they've had a tower controller who lost comms or something like that, so everybody's just been sitting holding short of the same runway, stacked up like 20 plus airplanes at some points. Oh yeah, my kid, my son loves to come in and poke his head in and say what's going on and stuff, so you will definitely see the littles from time to time. This is a family stream. I try to keep the cursing down. Sometimes Ghost might actually keep his cursing down too. You won't hear a lot of language out of me in general, but especially when the kids are around. I'm just watching the arrivals at this point. There's still aircraft arriving. Got one right here. There it is. It's getting ready to land. They're getting ready to launch one off the left side here. This guy right here is going to take off in a second. There he goes. He's rolling.
You'll appreciate it too. It'll be a lot quicker.
Look at that. Look at that mess on a VATSIM event.
Say again for American 2079. American 2079, if you can get away from the company that is coming off of Lima on Kilo, shouldn't be an issue. But
There he is. Say hi, everyone. Say hi, everybody.
Everybody.
He's a cutie. Oh, he's got the Paw Patrols with him. Who do you have with you? Who's that?
Tracker, Sky.
Tracker and Sky, that's right. This is Lander.
American 2571, you say you're going to Echo.
Oh, where did this guy land?
2571, left on Lima, right on.
There was a guy on approach. Where did he go?
And hold short, Hotel Alpha.
Probably crashed on short final. I hate when that happens.
American 2186, Fire Tower 126.55.
That's a smart move. Have him land on the 1.8s, depart on the 1.7s. All these airplanes, man. Holy.
American 2079, Fire Tower 126.55. 264.55, American 2079. Air Shuttle 5687, you have frequency.
This I feel really bad about. There are so many airplanes waiting to go here. Look at all this massive humanity down here.
Air Shuttle 5687.
It's count them again. We got 1 on the runway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 coming. 16, I don't know if he's, I don't think he's 15. There's still 15 airplanes. Still 15 airplanes lined up ready to go.
Yankee then Lima, Air Shuttle 5687.
Yeah, 1-8 left has nobody.
I don't understand why they're not moving more people there. Took a picture even when I was landing, and you can see like a whole bunch of airplanes lined up.
And 2186, it'll be Echo Golf you're going to be holding short of.
Yeah, American 2186, can you just confirm what frequency, or repeat what frequency? Just,
Oh, sorry about that. Let me make sure he's doing okay. He's having some frequency issues. American 2186, it'll be 126.55.
Roger.
I wonder when they're gonna fix the actual weather button on the PMDG.
The what?
The weather?
Weather? Oh, like the radar?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I think that's coming eventually. He does look a little bit like me, doesn't he?
For terrain.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what everybody does here too. I think everybody just visually lands. If there's no ATC, they pretend like there was ATC, and they're kind of just figure it out themselves. Oh, this is good. Look at this. This is what you want to see on VATSIM. Right here. This is real nice. Gosh, just taxiing right through other guys. Look at this, like nose to nose. Like nose to tail on this taxiway. I think all these airplanes are actually like smaller on their side than they are on this side, because these things are massive.
You have yourself a wonderful day, sir. Have a good one. See you.
More coming. Yeah, this is a rough event, man. Everybody's waiting to go to the same place.
Yeah, it really is, man.
All right, I think we're gonna wind this down.
Like,
Oh,
like the only thing that's really going
they're
on.
not real airlines. I don't have the traffic files loaded
I
in.
fly a lot in the LA airspace too.
It's just whatever fake. It's not even a real airplane. It's just whatever fake model that VATSIM uses.
Sometimes I fly from like Atlanta to the south. Yeah, always just 2 minutes down to Sir 38. Copy, I'll call you when I'm back.
Still a lot of airplanes at gates here.
I gotta take a leak real quick, right back.
3555.
Especially over here on the United side. Ooh. Here's us. See how much smaller my airplane is than this big thing? These are all like Airbuses and the 737s, and they're just these massive models that they use. Yeah. They're not AI that are stuck. Those are real pilots and on the VATSIM network that are stuck there because there's a communications issue on the tower controller, like was having comms issues, and everybody's just been sitting there waiting, and they're not using the other runway. So I don't understand what's going on, but that's their problem, right? It's not my problem. There's one ready to taxi. Here's one getting ready to taxi. Busy night in Dallas. All right, I think it's about time to wind it down. Thanks everybody for watching tonight. I really do appreciate 273 views, and I appreciate every stinking one of them. That was a lot of fun tonight. We got a good flight in. Good to be back in the air, and I'm sure we'll be back with some more scenery-related content soon. Just shooting the stuff and talking airplanes and things like that. So have a great rest of your evening, everybody. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you the next time through. Have a great evening or day or whatever you got, and be good, as always. See you, Jessa.
DFW ground, United 2710, spot 44 with information Echo, ready to taxi.